according to the cloud. Introduction to role. Today, this is the section 4. You had some asynchronous sessions prior to this. By the end of the session, ultimate goal is to be able to answer the questions of what is the behavior skills and mindsets and connections to this, be adaptability or persistence. As we know, persistence is key when it comes to IT field. If we're not persistent or able to adapt to the given scenario, we are going to be completely lost. And unfortunately, these are one of the ones that is a must because of the fact that we have to continue to try. That's part of the actual troubleshoot method, is to go ahead, have a theory and retry it again. If that didn't work, go back to the drawing board like little coyote with the Roadrunner. Although I don't think he ever gets it right, but he is persistent, you can say. That guy never gives up, no matter how many times he blows himself up. Overall, we got here learners spotlight for the first 20 minutes. Then we're going into the overview of the behavioral skills and mindsets that correlate with this, and we'll be closing out the actual activities here. So, how, you ready? Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Can everyone hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can anyone tell me how can the mindset of persistence help you stick with this work and not give up? Anyone at all? You just have to unmute your mic. Anyone at all?
Yeah, I think the mindset of persistence would give you like a leeway to keep forging forward no matter what you encounter, pleasant or not pleasant. It's something that should be ingrained in you if you want to succeed in this.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. You're definitely going to need persistence for this course. There's going to be a lot of stuff. Right now, we're at the beginning. It's pretty late. We don't really have that many assignments due, and we're kind of taking it slow, to be totally honest with you. Once we get farther into the course, you're going to need some persistence to keep going through it, because it's going to be a lot of stuff. At the same time, it's going to be a lot of work, but I know everyone in this class is able to do it. Most definitely. You're also going to need it for on the job as well, because whether it's a very long assignment that months, maybe like even a year long, or you're working with a group and it has to be done in an hour, persistence is what's going to get you through it. So, anyone else? How can behavior of adaptability help you succeed in your career?
Adaptability itself has to do with, getting used to something. And it's very important when you are also new in a field or in an office and trying to get used to how things are being done and run. So you need that to be able to succeed and progress and grow at the same time.
Yeah, most definitely. You always need to be adaptable, especially in this line of work, of technology. Adaptability is really key. Something can change at the snap of a finger. Server may break, resources may need to be going to somewhere else. Company websites shut down, and time could be imperative. Anything can happen. So adaptability need to be a skill that you have to be consistent with. Closing out already. All right. And we're adaptability and persistence. Adaptability being our behavioral skill. Persistence being our mindset.
Diego?
Thanks for participating.
You're sharing something else?
All right.
Carmen, do you want to do show and tell?
Wait, hold on a second. You almost finished it, so let me just recap. I was trying to actually recap. Do apologize. Thank you, Suba.
Yeah.
So overall, the key things that we need to understand was obviously those when it comes to persistence and the mindsets. Overall, we need to understand that the cloud and our role in the cloud all depends on ourselves, right? The primary responsibilities for a cloud engineer, depending on overall what level you're in, but the starting ones, usually you have what? You have your deploy of infrastructure, you have your managing and maintaining of system, troubleshooting and error of cloud infrastructure. We have to be able to also learn new technologies. There's companies that pay you to be able to even continue learning. They'll even pay you to even get a degree. So it is all up to us ourselves to be able to continue to learn. We need to be able to meet the physical demands and the actual, the, believe it or not, some of the demands sound kind of funny. And one of them is obviously in reference to typing, being able to continue to learn, being able to deal with sitting for long periods of time. Just like if you would work in a actual warehouse, you have to be able to lift a certain amount of pounds. In this case, there is sometimes being able to deal with stress because of the timely or the time sensitive of these things. So as we mentioned before, persistence is key, adaptability is key, because when we're persistent and we able to finish what we have started and we don't give up whenever something is just too difficult for ourselves, the more valuable we are to the actual employer. Because if we're just someone that says, okay, I don't know how to do this, it can't be done, then unfortunately, then I can go and find myself somebody. That's why we always want to make sure we hone down also with adaptability, because if you're able to do this, you'll be able to deal with many different scenarios. Depending on the given situation, you'll be able then to adapt, and you'll be able to face the constant growing rapid change and learn new things. Without this, you'll be stuck and stagnant in a world that is just growing around you. And unfortunately, eventually, since you're not wanting to willing to learn and adapt, again, it comes to career and overall, at the end, it's going to be us, not them. Because if we can't do it, they'll find somebody that can. I think that's my sales slogan for today. I guess we can stop there. That was the end of the whole presentation?
Yeah, that was the end.
Okay, cool. If we can stop the recording, because mine's freezing over here. I'm not sure what's up with my Zoom. Somebody can stop the recording there.
Sure.
Or